Hello and welcome to Scalemodeling, and welcome to an unpackaging of a very special Yamato model. Now, I know I've gone crazy with Yamato with the 1-200 in the box waiting to get built. I've just finished the 1-700 build, Tamiya Yamato, which you can go watch in the playlist. And now we've got this. So let's have a look at what we got in the package. Okay, this just came today. I'll open it up. Something very different. Something for the people out there who love photo etch. And for people out there who don't like photo etch, this is probably your worst nightmare. Okay, let me get this open. It's through here. Yep, good. Don't be too gentle. There we go. All right. And there it is. All right. This is by Piececool. It's from their military series, and it's the Battleship Yamato, as you can tell. Highly detailed metal model kit. It is all completely metal with photo etch and metal parts, as we'll see. This is a level 6 difficulty out of a level 7, so it's considered hard. Be interesting. We'll see how that goes. There's a little window in there that lets you see a little bit. Quite a bit of weight there. Quite a bit of weight. Nothing much more on the side or the ends. So on here, so in the box it's telling us we're going to have 3 sheets of photo etch. Okay. Now there are quantity of parts is 245, but I think there's actually more than that when you consider the barrels for the guns and so forth. Yeah, so the 245 parts are on the photo etch sheets, the pre-colored photo etch sheets, but there's also saying there's 430 in stainless steel. Not too sure what that is, but anyway, we'll find out. So, so here it's basically got some assembly tips to look at, and they're basically showing the turrets, a bit of the superstructure. We've got the aircraft. Everything's in here. The cranes, the catapults for the aircraft. Guns on top of there. So, and there's no glue required for this, but I think there may be some tools you'll need. So everything has tabs, and it's showing here how the tabs go into each other. They fit, you fold them over, or there's a twist. Sometimes it might require you to twist them. Okay. They say 14 years of age and above, which is quite high, I thought, but yeah, 14 years, no glue. Don't know what that says because they put the sticker over the top. But anyway, let's open this up and see what's inside. Now, this website has quite a range of ships. You can get, I think you can get the hood, you can get, there's at least half a dozen ships models there. Now this cost me, in Australian dollars, I think it was about $40 Australian, including postage. And I bought it off Amazon. And the strange thing is that it showed the price in US dollars and then in Australian dollars. So I thought I was buying this from the US. But when I received the postage on here, the package, it's actually come from Chullora, which is literally half an hour drive from where I live. Chullora, New South Wales, Australia. Yeah, that's where it came from. I thought I thought it would take longer. It came within 4 days, and yet it told me I might be waiting till the end of the month. Anyway, let's see. What do we got? Can we open this? Some tape there. But anyway, I'm glad I got it when I did. There we go. Look at that. Oh, this is nice. Sorry about the glare. I'll try and keep that off. So we've got the Landmark series, which looks like it's got the Eiffel Tower and a Ferris wheel. We've got the military series with some tanks. Warrior series, so there's figures there, look like some Japanese and a knight and some other warriors there. We've got a Chinese culture series, and we've got a fantasy series with dragon and a few other things there. So interesting. So yeah, if you want to go look at the website, Piececool.com, that'll take you and be able to see it all there. Yeah. All right, nicely packaged, sitting in a nice box here. It's all very secure. Got it all taped down. I'm going to get this tape off and have a look. So, yeah, lots of metal. Lots and lots of metal. Photo etch. Small photo etch. Oh, why do I do this to myself, hey? I've enough problems with my eyes as it is. Let alone trying to deal with more photo etch. I don't know if you just watched, I just uploaded the final build of my 1700 Yamato. If you want to go and take a look at that video, you can jump into its playlist and have a look. Yeah. Rightio, so we'll be very gentle with that. There's quite a bit of weight in that. Alright, so we've got some paperwork here. Here we go, look at this. So we got some plastic bag here with some gun barrels. That looks like for the main turrets. You can see those. And they're really nicely detailed too. You can see the markings on them. Yeah, not bad. Alright, that aside. Let's see, so this looks like the instruction to start with. Just be careful where they happen to glue that on the instructions. Taped it on the instructions. Alright, we'll take a look at that. Well, there's actually 2 pages of instructions. I can see step 36 and more, so it is quite a lot. Here's another one. Okay, so we got this one here. Alright, we'll put that aside. Move this out of the way. Alright. So this one looks like a map of the metal sprues. So metal sheet A, B, and there's sheet C on the back, showing all the numbered parts. And as I look at the sheets here, I notice that unlike other photo etch metal parts for models, they're usually numbered where the parts are. These are not. So this means that you'll just simply have to go, right, we want sheet B, which would be, let's see, one that's on top is this one here. And get it in the right orientation. There's the aircraft there. We've got it all upside down, haven't I? Gosh. There we go. So it's larger than the actual thing, so you can actually see it, which is good. So it's going to go like that. All right. So there's our parts and all the corresponding numbers to what they are. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Very good. All right. And there seems to be quite a lot of parts. Look at that. Got the bases there for the turrets. The actual foredeck itself. More guns on there. Lots of guns, that's for sure. Very interesting. Okay, so we'll put that aside. Now, if we just have a look at the actual photo etch, let's open this up and have a look inside. Where are we? Okay. I could probably use this as a background. Might be easy to look at these. Okay. Okay, here's the first sheet. Got some pages in between it to keep them protected, which is good. Put that on there. So, going by this, it looks like we've got the side of the ship here. This is probably, yeah, there's the hull. Going up to the anchor. See all the portholes. Quite a bit of detail on that. That, I think, would be the base of the hull. So that's going to all clip in with these slots and tabs. There's the rear of the ship, or no, oh no, that's the other side. Okay, so we've got both sides of the ship here and here. Wow. These here look like the 3 turrets. 1, 2, 3. I can't tell you what these are. These are the other smaller turrets here with the guns on them. Look at the detail in that. That's incredible, isn't it? Gosh. And the metal itself feels quite, it's solid. There's the other side of it. Yeah, interesting to know see how all that's going to actually connect together. I need to put that aside for a moment. We'll have a look at another sheet. This one, I'll bring this one out, is plastic sticking to it. All right, look at that. There's our decks on there. Beautiful. Look at the color of that deck and the detail. You can see all the wood planks in there. Fantastic. Look at that. There's the stern. There's the tracks for to launch the aircraft, where they'll run through. They've even got the metal grates as it is on the Yamato, all in there. Fantastic. Look at that. So many guns, I think. These are all like turrets, gun turrets, more guns up here. There's another section of the deck there. I'm guessing that's where part of the superstructure will go. I can see the top of the smokestack there, the grating on it. Amazing. Yeah. Lots of parts in there. Wow. Okay, I'll put that aside. Just put that between it. And the third sheet. Be careful here because there's a piece. Notice there's a piece lifted off there. There we go. That should be all right. Now that is the right side. There we go. So look at that. Not even sure. Oh, that's the bottom. Okay, so that's going to be the bottom of the hull. Isn't that nice? And there's another, that's the stern, one side. And I don't know where the other side is. Was it on one of the other sheets? I think it was, yeah. There's another section of the deck there. More of the with the where the aircraft go along the rails. And oh, there's lots of parts. There's aircraft there too. We've got the mast, the black mast is in there. You can see that. I've even got the colour of the green aircraft there. Look at the detail. You can see all the deck lines in the deck there. There's a propeller there and the shaft for it. Wow. There's the other four all in there. Okay. Definitely going to need the tweezers and magnifying glasses on this. Okay, because if I'm just trying to think what scale this might be. I just built the 1/700. This looks a little bit smaller than that. So this may be around the 1/800 or 1/900 scale. But, yeah, amazing. All right, let me tie them up. We'll grab the instructions. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've got the first fold out pages of the instructions. So what do we got? We got start off. Warning, please handle metal sheets with care. Parts may have sharp edges that could cut, scratch skin. Keep away from children. No problem. So we need tools. We need clippers to cut the parts off. We need needle nose pliers for cutting parts for folding the cutting parts into models. Okay. Fold the cutting parts into models. So that's for bending the tabs, is the needle nose pliers. They're recommending using Piececool authentic assembly tools to build or fix the design, as it's tailor-made for the metal pieces and is user-friendly. Okay, so they do sell the tools if you need. Then they're just showing how to remove the parts using the clippers. Whether we could get away with using one of these, I'm not sure how strong that metal is. Whether these blades might not do it. Find out. Identifying the parts. Okay, so there's an insert tab, there's a fold lines, and there's insert holes. So that's what you'll find on parts. Folding the parts, so they're basically using the needle nose pliers to fold the parts. Retaining the parts, which is joining them together. So we've got the tabs go through and then they bend at 90 degrees. So that's easy. There are some that in a certain hole and they twist at an angle of 90 degrees. So pay attention to the instructions, I'd say. Then we got like a key here, E, which is a letter saying engraved or color side. So it tells you which way up that piece is supposed to be. And NE is not engraved, silver side. So that's the side you'll be looking at. There's an exclamation mark for attention points. And then there's keep parts symmetrical is that little box there. Okay. So it's got, when cutting metal parts, please do not cut the insert tab as nozzle position. Only cut the parts of the current step when cutting the parts. Do not cut all the parts at one time to avoid loss. Okay, that makes as much sense to me as it does to you, I'm sure. So they're basically saying to pay attention to the fold direction of the tabs and the metal. Do not repeatedly fold like if with photo etch, otherwise it can you know, misshape it or even break, I'm sure. It's best to fold once. Okay, so all right, so we'll briefly go through and have a look. Step one looks like the base of a turret there. There's some parts that need to be bent straight away, curved around to come into like that, and then it shows you how it ends. So quite good with the details. They're showing them which color side, which part number. Yeah, that's good to know. Then step 2 is sprue B number 3. That's the part you want. Then it's showing how to bend it. There's the two sides. How to bend them there, bend the other part, and then you end up with that, and you put that piece on top of the first piece you built, and you've got that. Step 3. Again, it's quite clear. It's showing that there's going to be a lot of bending, so you need to be quite accurate. I would be checking to make sure you do have some really nice fine needle nose pliers for this, which is something I'm going to need to get. And they all go to piece, go there. Yep, it's telling you how many to make as well. It's telling you 4 of these. So it's all made up there. Yeah, there's another section here. It looks like the mast, so I can see flags on it. Step 6. Also more parts going on the top of that superstructure. Here we go with the mast going up in 7. 8's working on the funnel and putting that on. Here we're building some more little sections here. I'm not sure what they are. More parts of the superstructure coming together. Same here, 12 going back to here. These are double-sided too. There's a lot here. Again, more parts going onto the funnel, around the base of the funnel. Just endless. Look at that. There's another section there. I'm not sure what that is. And we go over here. Step 17. We're doing more parts of the superstructure, building it up. Curling the red part, so they've got red parts that need to be bent just a certain angle so things fit. Wow. More of the same. Go up to here. Here we are with the base of the superstructure. All the walls around where the turret goes are going on there. Then the guns going on. All guns, quite a lot in that superstructure. Goes back to here now. Sure, oh yes, so this is the turrets and the main guns, how they go on. It's a platform and the base for them. We've got all the barrels for them, so they go on. and then there's the smaller turrets as well get put together. Here we are working on the deck, starting to put some of the bits and pieces down on the deck itself. Now notice we haven't touched the hull yet, so that's all left till later. More bits going down on the foredeck. There's breakwater there. More shields around where those guns are going to fit. Up where the anchors go, we've got the piece that's where the anchor chains slide across. All going on. It's really good. It's showing you layer by layer until you see what you're finished with at the end. And that's that page. Then we go over to the next page. Just when you think you've had enough, photo etch. On 36. Right, so still working on the deck, more stuff going down. There's our turrets going on the deck. And more at the back, there's the flag going on the front. That's how it should look. 37. We're working on the stern now. Some guns to go on the back. There's a crane to go there. Should be 2 cranes, I think. The other turret's going on there. Step 42. Just some more sections going down. 43 is this section sitting on there. Look at that. More guns, more guns. It's just a floating gunship, isn't it? All these guns that sit along the side, that overhang, they all going on. Here we got the aircraft. There's 2, so 2 aircraft going on. Another little piece in there, lifeboats. Oh, okay, so we've got lifeboats going on. There's the turret going onto the stern there. Not over yet. Just working on the other smaller turret that sits behind. Joining the 2 decks together. Obviously they connect. Then the whole bridge and superstructure goes down on top. The 3 guns sitting on the sides go there. 46, the other 3 on the other side. That's how it should look. Wow. Now we're working on the hull itself. So there's the stern part of the hull. And then we've got the other length of it where it joins. So it joins there, and there's the other length. So that you do one side. It looks like going to step 48. That shows what it looks like with that done. And then we're doing the other side of the ship. Same thing, just the reverse. It's going in that way. And then the bottom of the hull, there's parts of that, 2 of them, and they join together. And then the whole thing goes up underneath, and it's all connected by tabs. It's got in writing here in red, assemble the 2 insert holes on the front side, and then assemble the insert holes on the back one by one. Okay, so let's do the front and work your way back. And there it is, completed in step 50. Wow, how about that? All right, let me get this all tidied up and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so there it is, all back in the box. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. Would you build this? Is this something you'd have an attempt at? It's got me a bit worried. It's a lot of metal. You know, I used to say I don't mind doing photo etch, but wow, the whole ship. Anyway, so there it is. So if you go to Piececool.com, and you'll be able to find their kits. I bought this one off Amazon, so you could also search that in Amazon. There's lots of other stuff. This is a higher difficulty level, obviously. Yeah, another Yamato. Okay. All right. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and you can go back and watch the Yamato that I just finished, 1700 Tamiya one, and I'm just going to contemplate when I should start this one. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.